Good evening, Aeternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news. I'm war correspondent JChalant, and this is Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution. Between the attackers of Waffle House Returns, the overzealous zealots who don't like anything fruity on their flapjacks, versus the syndicate members of Tropical, who rush out to meet them on Bravo Point right away. Today's adventure could be anyone's game as Waffle House begins to take the Alpha objective uncontested. Looks like Tropical's gonna... my fellow Fire Staff Union member, give me a little half... Sorry, buddy, left click doesn't go that far. You know, oh, that might. Not quite enough. Let's give him a wave and say hello. Things going well over here as people continue to progress through. Squid with the opportunity to repair. Perhaps not. Sorry, Squiddy. I know what you're on the eyeballs for. A Bravo fight goes the way of the Syndicate, who now rotate over, think they might be able to stop Alpha. Let me get over there and see if it's going to happen. 80%. They get onto the point. The offense yields it almost immediately. In fact, I believe they were off point before they got here. Saw them coming up over the hill and thought better of sticking around, because the first rule of war correspondence is the first rule of war in general. Don't die, stay alive. As for the rules of engagement for tonight's Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution, all weaponry allowed. No particular rule set being adhered to today. For example, rapier and muskets. Hatchets and muskets, another fun one that people like to run. See if anything's going on over on the Charlie objective in front of Alpha Gate, as Syndicate seem to be settling into a long night of defense against the zealot members of Waffle House Returns. Waffle House Returns also has a Syndicate branch, Waffle House 42069, currently ruling over the eastern archipelago of the Restless Shore, if I remember correctly. Indeed they are, but here in Brightwood, the fight continues. Many members of Tropical already playing the roads and pushing back onto the assault camp, which leads this reporter to believe that now is the time to go for War Correspondence Challenge #1 and encircle the enemy camp. We'll put a couple of haste elixirs on our heart bar and get ready to head out the front door. Boop. Let's see if we can do it without seeing who's out here to prevent us from doing so. I'm going to take a little bit of a tighter turn. I see a little Fire Staff Union action going on over there. I just saw red on that. Possibilities of daggers on the objective now entering my head. I'm going to take an even wider berth. Pretty windy out here tonight in Brightwood. Get a little ambiance. No wonder maybe they can't hear me as I stay under the berm. And oh, I hear a little action in front of me. Can't go too far, except it's probably the action you're looking for, and I have a responsibility to bring you the news. Looks like the fighting is over here on this side of the assault camp. Oh, out they come, rushing into combat. 3, 4 strong. One changed their mind and went back inside. Now joined by their comrade as they continue to engage on the Charlie objective in front of Alpha. Oh, a little bright. Sorry, I can't. Brightwood, no joke indeed, over here on the Alpha objective in front of Charlie, still controlled by the Syndicate members of Tropical. But here's the big fight, so let me see if I can get behind them. Get in the shade so you can get an angle on it. Members of Waffle House not exactly pushing in on me. Let me see here if this is the shot right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brightwood. As the sun sets through the trees, the Syndicate member of Tropical holding off the attacker of Waffle House Return. The Zealots doing their best to do their best. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. Got a lot of trigger control out here. Kudos to the members of the community with trigger control. Know when to shoot and not to shoot. +1 attaboy or girl to whomsoever adhered to the rules of armed conflict. This war reporter, fortunate enough to receive a press pass from both great houses at distinctive times. I know that's Squid giving me some heals, right? Oh, maybe not. Who's up there throwing stuff down on me? Is that Kiki? Let me go see who it is. He may want to have a word with me, if it is. Whoop. Hey, alley-oop. What's this? Somebody's taking a nap. Can't get credit if you fall asleep, my friend. Indeed. There he is. Let me ask him a question. Frustrated by the level of engagement they received here tonight, senior leadership of Tropical not in the mood to give comment that they felt would be appropriate for all children. So, having said that, tonight's presentation once again brought to you by our good friends over at LARPCO. Remember, it's thanks to LARPCO's patent-pending space-age technology that your gear has the best durability, the greatest endurance, the highest levels of safety, and of course, the most fun. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. As the members of Tropical continue, as the members of Tropical continue to waylay the would-be aggressors of Waffle House Returns, who did not return and are instead apparently streaming on the East Coast. Tisk, tisk. Ladies and gentlemen, there's little left for me to do but to send it back to the studio until next time. Thank you very much for watching. This has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.